So as you guys know, in the last 6 months, our team has really been in the process of reshaping New Community South Africa. And so in this video presentation, I really just want to give you a snapshot into what we've been busy working with God in. And it's really been an exciting journey. It's been hard, but it's definitely been blowing our minds, as you will see just now. The first thing I want to show you is that we've really been focusing on our neighborhood. We finally got moved in about 2.5 months ago, and we've been getting to know our neighbors. Natalie and I have been invited to pray over our neighbors, specifically and by name. It's just been, our minds are just blown. We can't even explain what God has been busy doing here in this neighborhood. But it's not even just where we live. He's been opening huge doors for new communities to be partnering with other ministries around the city that we believe are strategic partners. And I want to introduce you to a few of those now. The first one is Pure Hope. And Pure Hope is very involved in a lot of areas around Pretoria. Some of the things that we're most excited about right now is their work in the youth prison. They've been working with inmates who have given their lives to Christ in prison. And they're going in and they're training these guys not just to be better citizens for society, but how to take the gospel back to their home when they get out. It's been the most beautiful thing I've ever experienced, and we've been invited to go in and work with some of those prisoners, and we've been doing Life Compass with them, and we've been providing coaching to our Pure Hope staff people, and that's just been a very fun partnership for us to walk into. Another partnership we're looking at is Shwani Leadership Foundation, and they are involved in a plethora of ministries, as you can kind of see from this diagram. And the work that we're going to begin doing with them, most notably in January and February of 2011, is we're going to be working with their senior management and helping them develop healthy coaching structures and better training processes for their staff. They've got quite a few staff members, but they don't have a good plan for how to take care of the developmental needs of their staff. And so we've been in dialogue with them about providing some of that, and we're really excited to spread our wings into that environment. Another key relationship that God's been swinging open is just the larger Church of Pretoria. He's just been gracing us with really awesome relationships with pastors around the city, and we have been working with a handful of them in some coaching relationships. We've also been doing some specific organized training programs for some of the key leaders in those churches. And now recently, and this is what's getting me really excited, is one of the guys in our community, Jody and myself, have begun a dialogue with a church planting network that has been going for the last 4 years, 4 or 5 years here in Pretoria. And they've planted 4 churches in that time span. And they're just exploding at the seam, and they want us to walk with them and begin providing training for their church planters, which just, you have no idea how excited that gets me to be able to be on the front edge of a church planting movement here in Pretoria. We are really excited to pursue this much more fully. And then the last area that we're focusing on is the various townships around Pretoria. The reality of South Africa is if you want to reach South Africans, you have to look at the whole picture, the township and the city together. And so we're asking a lot of questions of what is our calling and what is our responsibility to the township. We're working very closely with other CRM ministry out there called Interchange, trying to equip them and help them staff their team. So we've really been trying to answer those hard questions in the context of our relationships that we have out there. And just to kind of give you a picture, this is all that's happening in Pretoria, South Africa. And I'll just be honest with you, I didn't think we'd signed up for something so massive. But God has really been challenging me lately that this isn't just his heart for Pretoria, that we really do believe that there's a virus spreading from this center of this city, and that it's spreading across the entire country, and that he's really giving us more of a national heart and a national perspective, and we're excited to see where that leads us. And you know, if I'm going to be really honest, I think God even wants to stretch us even beyond that, and really help send South Africans into the rest of the entire continent. I really think that God has put us here at this time in this juncture to help see a massive movement spread across this entire continent. And there's a deep-seated belief that I'm beginning to hold and really believe it with all my heart that Africans have something very unique to offer the rest of the world. And that the things that we start here in South Africa really will take off and will have impact all across the entire globe. And we're really excited, and we don't want to dream small. We believe that God is calling and inviting us to have this heart and this burden. And these are just a few of the things in the last 6 months that God has been brewing. And yeah, we're really excited to share more of the details of this with you all when we come back in just a few months. We love you, and we will talk to you all very soon. God bless.